welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Happy Vlogmas Day 3. So I took a couple days off vlogging. Today is actually Friday because I don't even remember what happened on Wednesday. But yesterday was pretty busy. Well, I was just not feeling very well, and I also went for blood work, which I will probably have the clip at the beginning of this video. And then I went with my nanny to Dollar Tree. We didn't end up getting anything, but then we went to Dollarama because, as you would have saw, we were making those decorative bins for the front yard. So we were making a third one. That's the one you saw us make because we had two already. So we picked up some supplies for that, and now today I am waiting on a call from my oncologist. We're gonna do some more Christmas decorating probably, and yeah, see where the day takes us. Oh, I was going to do a book update because I finally finished a book. My concentration has been actually really terrible, and my brain has felt like soup a lot of days, so I'm proud that I finished a book, and I'm just trying to push through it and also at the same time give my brain a break. But I think it's really beneficial for me to read whenever I can, keep my brain sharp. So I actually finished The Art of Making Memories, and it was pretty good. I will probably read it again at some point. Non-fiction books, you can read those more times, and I've also heard too that when each time you read a non-fiction book, you, depending on the stage that you are in life, you pick up on something new or something resonates with you more. So yeah, I thought it was a good book. And now for my non-fiction, I'm gonna read his other book, The Little Book of Hugo. I think that's how you say it. I actually googled it. So I'm gonna start that one, and then probably after that one I will move on to his other book. And I don't think you have to read them in order, because that one that I wrote I think was his most recent one, and there's just like maybe one reference to this book, The Little Book of Hugo, that I didn't really get, but other than that you can read them out of order. And then I will finally get to Between Two Kingdoms. I think this will be a good book to read as I'm approaching the end of my treatments. That's that. And I'm also reading, so I like to have a non-fiction book and a fiction book on the go, just if I'm in the mood to read some self-help, self-development, whatever, non-fiction, then I have that. Or if I'm in the mood to just escape into a story, I'm still reading All the Light We Cannot See. Now I'm finding this one is very detailed, so it's taking me longer to get through it because I can't read as much. It's still very interesting and very engaging. It's a lot of like historical information in a sense. Only 35 pages in, so not that far yet, but I am enjoying it. So I'm reading that one, but now I have to clean up my room a little bit because I am putting a little Christmas tree in my room and possibly some of my other decorations. So I'm gonna get to that, and then I'm gonna help my mom with some more decorations in the living room.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas.
to the dollar store, and I used to have a little skirt to put at the bottom, but I can't find it. So I ended up getting this placemat. And then also I was finding that there was some, you can't really see it from here, but there's some holes. So I wanted to fill the holes with these little bows. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, let's continue decorating.
Only you and me. I'll be making plans, make you understand. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. Oh, oh. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait and right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. Oh, oh. I've been waiting for so long for you, but now I got it planned. I know just what to do. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. Oh, oh. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait and right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. Oh, oh. I've been trying to tell you.
So we watched a Christmas movie and we had some dinner. We had an appetizer night, which was really delicious. I tried some of those new gluten-free spring rolls that I bought and they were really good. And also we had buffalo cauliflower and this sort of like, it's called Kung Pao broccoli. It's kind of a play on Kung Pao chicken, but it was broccoli. And that was really good too. So we also watched a Christmas movie on Netflix. We watched Getting My Dad a Date for Christmas. And it was pretty slow at the beginning, but the ending was really good. So that was my night. And I wanted to touch on something too with like eating and that kind of thing, because I know somebody, one of my subscribers, we were talking about this in the comments of one of my videos about, you know, eating and cancer, specifically sugar and cancer, and she was asking me what my take was on it. And I just believe that you should be able to eat a cookie and not feel guilty about it, and life's too short not to eat sugar, and it's almost impossible not to eat any sugar anyways. And I've been looking up different published studies and stuff about sugar, and there's a very weak sort of correlation to sugar and increased risk of some cancers. And the reason why it's so weak also is because there's other ingredients, other factors in those foods that could be contributors. Like there was one study where it was looking at breast cancer, and if eating a whole bunch of like cakes and all that kind of stuff increased the risk, and like the correlation was very, very slim. And they also said too that there are other ingredients in those cakes that could potentially play a factor, but I think balance is key, you know, and I don't think that we should be super scared of food and restrictive of foods. And I think everything in moderation. Like I know I learned from one of the nutrition courses that I took in university that 25 grams of added sugar per day is the recommended and not really to go over. But if you do go over once in a while, like don't beat yourself up. Like I think especially around the holidays too, with baking and everything, like I think you should just enjoy it. And I know in previous years I've been kind of scared to indulge in that kind of thing, which I don't think you should be. And another thing to mention is before I was diagnosed with cancer, I was eating the healthiest like I've ever ate in my entire life. I was eating so many vegetables, fruits. I was eating relatively lower carb just because there was a protocol that I was doing for my autoimmune disease. I'm not doing that so much anymore. I'm just, like I've said in previous videos, that I tend to stay away from gluten and dairy just because it doesn't make me feel my best, and I think that's okay. Anyways, what I was saying is that I was eating the healthiest that I have ever eaten in my entire life, and I still got cancer. And like, that's not to scare anyone, but at the same time, anyone that is going through cancer, like, don't beat yourself up. And a lot of cancers, there's so many different factors. I do know that there's different things that can increase your risk, like for example, like overeating red meat, let's say, or smoking, or you know, those kind of risk factors that increase your risk. But anyways, long story short, I just think that eat what you want, but eat those desserts and those kind of foods in moderation. Like every Friday night we have a special night, so we usually do pizza, or tonight we did appetizers, or once in a while we'll do a charcuterie board, and that is totally okay, and that is so enjoyable. And actually today my call with my oncologist was very overwhelming, and I was feeling upset about it, and I still haven't heard from the hematologist, and my MG symptoms are starting to get worse, but my neurologist doesn't want to put me back on the IVIGs until I see the hematologist. It's like a really stressful phone call. So decorated, I ate some good food for the soul, and I think that's necessary. And also too, when I started all of this, all of my treatment and stuff, I wasn't afraid to have a donut here and there. Like, anyways. Eat what makes you feel good, both physically and also for your soul. So yeah, that's my little rant. I think I am going to end off this video here, and I am just gonna relax, and tomorrow I think I might be decorating my other tree, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. But if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you're not already. I am trying to post one video a day for this month for Vlogmas, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one.